Oh, just sit right here? Okay. Hello? I am, the pee poo poo boy. Yep, that's me. I'm known as the pee poo poo boy. I pee and I poo poo. And, I'm here to answer your questions today. Now, first off the bat, though, even though the moniker is, pee poo poo boy, I am 30 years old, so. But, I see it more as a term of endearment. Hey, that's my boy. That's my pee poo poo boy. He pee pees and poo poos. That's what he does. And, even though, I pee and poo poo quite often, I do all sorts of other things. Like any other normal human being, I sneeze, on occasion ejaculate, all sorts of stuff. So, how did I start? Well, it just kind of happened. I mean, one time I was just in the bathroom and I realized, this isn't that hard for me, and I could really turn this into a thing. This could be my thing, and it eventually, I came to be able to sit here. The fame hasn't really gotten to me, no. In fact, it's made me more humble, I feel. Just to know that this isn't, normal people can't do this. I was blessed by God, Jesus himself, and, I took what he gave me and ran with it, but, ultimately it is his gift. Oh, what? Oh, pee or poo poo? Yeah, I get that. I get that one a lot. I can't really choose. I mean, they're very different things, even though they're often equated together. Take, for instance, poo-poo is a much longer procedure. And I mean, with pee-pee, you just, you drink a lot of water, and you do the do, and, that's it. I mean, there's some skill to it, of course, but that's a much more instantly gratifying experience. Whereas with poo-poo, you've got all kinds of factors, which is also its strength. I mean, you can have all kinds of poo-poos depending on what you eat. Do I want to go with the big long turd for this morning, or the sticky icky stuff? You can choose. So that's how I mostly look at it. They complement each other. I'll have a pee-pees throughout the day to tide me over. I mean, it's a consistent thing, whereas poo-poos, they can take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. I don't always have time to do that, so yeah, I think anybody can do this. I mean, obviously everybody does do this, but to do it at my level, it really seems to be more of a mental thing, more of a societal issue with people. They just have this block that won't let them pee and poo-poo to their fullest extent. I mean, toilets existing just as they are now is just a sign that maybe, the world just isn't ready to pee and poo-poo at that level. And I hope that as the pee poo-poo boy, I can bring them into that future. My favorite place that I've pee and poo-poo, I'd have to say Peru in Lima. I went up, to that big Jesus God statue, and I got down on my hands and knees and prayed, and then I squatted and just did the thing that he let me do, and that was just a beautiful spiritual experience. Relationships, we're getting to the personal stuff now, huh? Dating is a little bit difficult, as we all know, most women, don't have penises, so, they pee and poo out of the same hole, the anus, and it's just that's a thing for me. You need them separate. You need to separate those two things together, or it's just pee and poo, not pee poo. So I only date women with penises so that there's that separation there. We don't have no slick buttholes to deal with there, and that lowers the dating pool a little bit, but there's plenty of beautiful women that can pee and poo to my standards. Not to say that cis women who pee and poo out of their buttholes are lesser in any way. It's just not my idea of pee and poo. Farts? No. Hey. Let me tell you something here as the pee pee poo poo boy. All right, this is expert insight. Farts are just failed poo poos. You know that classical ethical dilemma? Do the farts push out the poo poos, or do the poo poos push out the farts? It's neither. All right, I have never farted in my entire life. It's just completely unnecessary. You don't need it. Farts are just style over substance. You show me a fart boy that can drop a 5-kilo boom boom bundle, and I might change my mind. But for now, farts are not on the table. I don't want to talk politics. I mean, pee and poo-poo is what I'm at, and there's not a whole lot of political issues that affects. Although there has been a lot of issues on bathrooms, and I know recently in the news, J.K. Rowling was all about restricting bathrooms, and it's like, why would you want to restrict normies even more on where they can pee and poo-poo? I mean, just the fact that they use bathrooms in the first place is kind of archaic, to be honest, but at least let them go where they want to go. I mean, this is a woman who came out that the wizards in her little wizard book series just zapped away their pee and poo-poo, when that's such a waste. And not the good kind. It's just like that's a clear anti-pee poo-poo agenda, and I don't support J.K. Rowling because of that anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. Harry Pooper is just I can't read it anymore. The movies are still all right, but what advice would I have for those looking to become pee poo poo boy or girl? Just let go. Just let go of these preconceptions of what pee and poo poo are, and eventually you'll be able to make bowel movements that are worth the shit.